All right, resuming the festivities. I'm here with Jonah, and we're talking about the biomechanics that I think someone of his athletic level, with his experience and his instincts, should be able to grab onto really, really quickly. He reminds me of some other athletes like Jason Earps, who will be featured in Chapter 2. Anyway, we were talking about harnessing gravity, right? Harnessing gravity to move to the right to catch yourself. You're sinking back harder than you want to. Think about being like, keep your head totally level if you can. So stride sideways while keeping your head totally level, and turn the foot out to catch you and bounce right back.
How wide am I going?
Whatever's comfortable. And at the beginning, it's probably easiest to make a little tiny step. What I find is that my comfortable range of X-stepping now is probably here. It's probably about like that. Later on, I might be able to get an extra foot or two. See how your back foot is backwards there? It's useless instantly. It's got it. Yes, that is an instant killer of everything.
Okay.
Stay high if you want to stride and go do the whole thing, but I don't recommend it. I recommend just doing the turret. Learn the turret, but eventually, yeah, you're doing a left foot catch and then a right foot catch. If you think about, if I do this right now, if you just want to think about it.
What? No.
See what these are? It's left foot, right foot catch. Left foot, right foot catch. The way that my left foot is moving is it's catching me under gravity while keeping my head stable.
Okay.
Fall forward, catch yourself with your left foot, and stride. Fall forward, catch yourself with your left foot, X step. And you become extremely lateral and mobile when you add your arms to it to help keep the center of mass forward all the time. So put the discs down real quick. This is another huge piece of it. You'll notice that my arms can move back and forth, right? Independent of my legs. But the footwork gets a hell of a lot easier when it flows with the feet. Because again, your center of mass is like a big gravitational wave. And you can feel it flow between your feet in front of your body. The arms factor into that. They're heavy. So if your arms are behind your body, like here, during an X step, what's going to happen? It's going to drag you backwards. So the arms move with the legs in some way. Whatever you need to add to feel like you're forward. So in holding the disc, you can like hold your arm up. And what I'm doing right now, I have the disc here, I'm loaded. I come forward, and during the X step, left arm and disc come forward just a wee bit. Just to keep all the momentum forward, and then I turn, extending my shoulder, and I'm here. And then the disc is just this giant energetic thing I'm ready to grab onto. And I yank on it to here, and my arm blasts out in front of my body against this brace side. And it looks like that.
It's probably too much for you to take.
I know it is. I'm doing it sort of for the audience as well, because there are people who'll be able to replay it. I'm so grateful for your patience, though. I want to throw a few here,
Sure.
And hopefully don't make a fool of myself. There's always things that are tricky, though. For example, it's a putter. And I can tell that in my brain I was not holding the disc hard enough. Right as I set out, I'm like, damn it, I'm not quite hard enough. Different discs, because of when you intend to hold on to them, and of course the way the rims are, require different hand pressure. And that's something you learn over time, because you don't want to generally start with the disc gripped tight as hell. This is insanely sabotaging of the biomechanics. If you're thinking about something that begins on the trailing side of the body, which it does, because you're forward compressing to throw, right? Like a baseball player. If you're thinking doing that, no part of do the arm works there. It has to start from the trailing side, at least initially. Something funky in the swing. I'm still figuring things out every day. The putters require me to like hold them tight, or my body holds on longer. It's so weird.
I feel the same.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same.
When you throw your putters, yeah. Which means you got to grip them tighter. It just held on too long again. Fast though. One of my goals here after my 17 mad years of toil. I have aced this hole 44 times.
44 times.
Yes, but I have never aced it with a putter. It is hard as hell to do it.
Well, I'm seeing as how I've never aced anything.
Oh, that was crushed. But the thing that's so hard about it is that there is a huge height component with the putter. And I don't know if it's even possible given how high up it is. It's such a crush because of that. Or it's over the log, which is respectable, I suppose,
Sure.
but not the way you want to do it. You want to bomb a couple?
So if I was to, as I'm going into, if I was to think of one
One thing, yeah.
What should I think?
I think forget about footwork for now.
Okay.
I think what you really need to do is you need to make this feel like where you always want to be. That you want to be braced against your right leg with all of your weight forward into it.
Okay.
At no point in time do you want 2 feet on the ground ever. Think about that. How do you have to move to keep both feet off the ground the whole time?
Wait, I was just thinking about footwork. I'm thinking about footwork. I'm going to try to get into, like, feeling this position.
Yeah, exactly. Just think about staying sideways. God damn, my release is just terrible right now. You want to think about staying sideways the whole time. And if you're doing it right, you should never feel like you have to turn your head back at all.
Okay.
It's like forward, 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 bang.
Again, too many things.
I know it is.
One thing right
Do your absolute best. Don't worry about it. Exactly the same. Identical, except not where you intended it to go. There's a reason. No, there's a reason it's a process.
Identical to what?
Oh, identical to the previous round. The previous 2 throws. I mean. So you notice how you're flying forward after the disc is away.
Yeah.
That is a guaranteed consequence of the rotation.
Okay.
Versus how the actual form looks. Look at how stable I am. Like I'm completely glued to the ground. 4! Shit. I'm completely glued to the ground. We did better.
Well, like, thinking about not over-rotating, will that help with this?
Yeah, I think 100%. The way that often works for people who have like a baseball background, and I did a video about this called Finding the Bullet, are often aided by the idea of aiming at a certain spot with the mechanics. Thinking about the swing coming there. How to like swing a big kind of heavy hammer in front of your body. That's a very baseball-y thing.
Gotcha.
How people swing in baseball. Obviously, it's the wrong side, but the idea is that you have a contact point. A contact point that you are aiming the mechanics at. And a contact point, of course, is how you hit properly in baseball.
Yeah. Remember my wife?
I have before. Yes, I'm actually shooting a video real quick, Steve.
Okay, and we're gonna play.
Brian, yeah.
We're gonna play. So you.
All right, we'll wrap things up in just a sec. How long have we been going for here? 9 minutes. All right, throw a couple more. We'll call it. Throw a couple more with ya. That is beautiful. You got a hold of that one. Tons of power on that one. It's like sometimes when you really hit it out in front of your body, you're getting a lot of power. It's very similar to like Luke Humphreys and stuff, almost identical. I love the swing across the body. You pointed it out to the right. Yeah, Jonah, as soon as you understand how to brace really well, and keep everything sideways with your leverage and stuff, you're going to bomb the disc. You're going to throw like 550 almost immediately as soon as you really feel the bite. Think about biting into the ground. Bite into the ground with that foot. Look at it as you come forward. When I'm X-stepping there, I'm looking at it, getting ready to smash down on that point. And then wham! Cranked. Look at the speed on that. Yeah, turning the hell out of, I know, but he doesn't trust the ground yet because he's just like learned the tantalizing beginning of the brace. Push hard. Think about it as you're going to like cut here as hard as you can. Ram it at the ground and swing into it. Send it. Cranked. These are quick. How does the mechanics feel?
I think something to work on.
Yeah, you see how I have so much stability though? Even with that powerful contact point, I'm like, stopped.
Yeah.
Swing in perfect balance. Think about how the disc literally holds you up, which is what it does. The weight of the disc in your arm braces your whole body as it revs up and gets powerful. Hopefully we get that back. Or it did go into the road right there. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Can I have you over here for just a moment, Jonah?
What about you guys going over to 17? And
We're nearly done, Steve. Just like 30 seconds. Just gonna tie it up.
it's gonna get dark in this. We're not gonna get...
All right, I'm tying up real quick. Thank you, Jonah, for your time. More to come. Thank you guys for watching, and see you for the next one.